Okay, so this is Spark OS. Now today we are reviewing a custom ROM for Redmi Note 10 Pro and Pro Max. I have been using custom ROMs quite a lot lately, and one of the main reason for this is because I don't really like MIUI. Now starting with the battery department of this ROM, I am confident that battery department of this ROM is really solid. Like you can easily get like 9 hours of screen on time, and you can see here 89 hours of screen off time and 27 hours of combined. So yeah, I can say that this is a really solid experience, and you can see that there is no lag whatsoever. Everything feels really smooth, everything feels buttery smooth, like there is no jitter whatsoever. Like it doesn't matter how many apps you open, this OS doesn't lag one bit. But there is an exception. I will talk about it in a bit. Continuing the battery department, we can also talk about the charging department, and we can see here like I charged for 30 minutes and it charged up 44%. So yeah, charging works decently fine. And yeah, by the way, this ROM comes with its own kernel. Like we can see here, this is on a Gisna kernel. Due to this kernel, everything feels so smooth, like there is no lag whatsoever. Camera works fine, back camera, front camera, and even the ultra wide or other cameras, they work just fine. So let's move on to the other aspects of this ROM. One of the major aspects of this ROM is the customizations. So let's start with the customizations itself. Like you can see here, so many options are available in the ROM. You can see that there are so many customization options available in just one tab. It feels like you can customize every single pixel of this ROM. And let's start with this Monet engine. Like you can adjust your Monet theming here by adjusting the colorfulness and brightness of the ROM. So it takes a while to load everything after you have changed the values, and after a while like it gets all normal. Now you can also set various fonts here. I like it default, so I keep it default. And there is a icon pack. I use this Akira's icon pack, and rest are pretty common things, like you will find it in every other ROM. But this has extra customizations. Like some of the customization option I haven't seen in any other ROM. So like this, I want to show you this. Do you notice anything different? I can even change the sliding animation in the quick settings. This isn't vanilla animation that usually Android brings. You can customize it to the way you like. I haven't seen this in any other custom ROM, so I thought it was worth mentioning. Like here, you can even adjust your quick settings to how transparent or how opaque it should be. But it requires a system restart. I think, like it says here, it requires a system UI restart. So there's that. And you can also adjust, you can also adjust the QS panel styles. Like currently I'm using this QS thin line, and I also like this QS double tone accent, two tone accent. And this changes the look of the quick setting as well as the notification panel. Like QS Cyberpunk, let it load. And yes, as you can see that whole look of the quick setting changed. Even the brightness slider has changed. You can also change the animation style. This is for quick settings only. These are quick setting options. So I usually keep it on the default. I can also change this volume panel styles. Like I am currently using Rice style. I can also change it to Realme UI like this, and I can also change it to the vanilla Android style like this one. I usually like it with the Rice style. Now in the lock screen section, there are so many more things. Like you can adjust all the shortcuts on the lock screen itself. I have right shortcut as the camera and left shortcut as the flashlight, and you can see here uh, this toggling this turns on the flashlight right from the home screen. And there are some other customization options like clock style. I can adjust to whatever style I like on the lock screen. Like currently I'm using this Alien League. I also like this concentrate. This looks good, right? So there are many customizations options, and besides the fact that this has so many customization options and most of them work really well, this ROM is very stable. Like I haven't faced a single random reboot since I flashed this ROM, but I did have a little bit of, what should I say, a little bit of stutters, and my phone did freeze once or twice, so I had to force reboot it, but it didn't happen that often, so I can ignore it. So there are so many customizations. Like this will be a 50-minute video if I went through all the customization options. Like battery style, I can change this uh, battery style icon. Like I have circle right now, I can choose it to whatever I like I have chosen icon landscape, and this is how it looks. So there's that. And if you want to explore this ROM, if you want to use this ROM, you can definitely use it. And let's go to the other aspects of the ROM. So these are the benchmark results of this ROM. So this ROM device on this ROM scored 551 on the single score and 1503 on the multi score on Geekbench 5. And on CPU throttle test, this CPU throttled up to 82% of its maximum performance, 1,59,000 of GIPS with maximum of 1,84,000 and minimum of 1,24,000. So this is in the leagues of MIUI. So these are a decent result. I won't say like these are the best results, but yes, these are perfectly acceptable. So you obviously get this Google Pixel unlimited storage, so you can back up all your photos without having to worry about the storage filling up in the Google photo section. In the end, I want to say that this ROM is very smooth. Like I haven't faced a single issue other than the fact that while I was using Amazon, and once or twice when I was watching YouTube videos, my device froze. Like I was watching video, but the video stopped, and the sound kept coming out of speaker, and the screen completely froze. So I had to force reboot it by holding his power button for a while. So there was that, but other than that, and it only happened like once or twice, and it didn't happen again. Probably because this probably was because of the kernel itself. I tried various kernel like Phantom. I also tried Phantom kernel. I tried Sleepy. With Sleepy I get weird tint issues, so I don't recommend Sleepy with this ROM. Other than that, with Phantom, this phone was perfectly smooth. This ROM was perfectly smooth, and also with Agisna, this ROM is very stable. Now I don't play many games, to be honest, but for the sake of it, I am going to give you a little bit of gameplay here. I only play this Alto's Odyssey, so I apologize if you were expecting something like Call of Duty or something like that. If you want Call of Duty or some gameplay like that, let me know in the comment section, and I will definitely do that in the next video. So here is the gameplay. So there was that. The game, I don't really play many demanding games, but for my use case, the gameplay was really smooth. Like I didn't have any graphical issues or weird stutters or anything like that. And also the most useful settings you will find in this miscellaneous sections, like you can turn off and turn on heads up. I am really annoyed by heads up, and MIUI doesn't really give an option to turn it off until and unless you want to just turn off all the notification for that app, and I don't like that. So that's also one of the reason I use custom ROMs. And like you can see here, you can turn off and turn on unlimited Google Pixel storage, and you can also turn on higher FPS in games. Now with this option you can enable like 90 FPS in games like Call of Duty or PUBG. PUBG is banned now, BGMI actually, sorry. You can enable 90 FPS in BGMI, and although I haven't tried it, I will say that it will work perfectly fine. There are some options like ad block, where you can block some pop-up ads in apps. Then there is this alert slider notification, display notification when charging, alert slider position. I don't know how this works. That's it actually. You have to explore this ROM if you want to see if this fits for you or not. But I have to say that if you are looking for a ROM that is really stable and has a lot of customization, like you can customize even quick setting animations like this, then I will say try this ROM. You may fall in love with it. The second closest ROM right now is the Banana Droid, which is maintained by same developer of this for this device. So I also recommend that if you like customization and stability in a same package. I will continue to bring many other ROM reviews in upcoming videos, so keep an eye out for that. And until then, like the video if you think this was helpful, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you later. Bye bye now.